The drivers are ready. We're ready. It's the British Grand Prix, 26 laps ahead of us to 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start from our pole sitter, not from the second place man. He's already side by side with the Williams, who gets past him, and crucially a few cars are off the track, and that's the Alfa Romeo spinning across the track, and that's Yargos, who has not gotten away well, and he drops to last place. There's a bit of contact at the back, but Jodo keeps his lead after getting pole position yesterday, so he's looking to get some very good points here as they go down the straight for the first time, as it's side by side between the Williams and Jodo there, as it's side by side, and it's so close between Velocity and Jodo, the pole sitter, getting a good start, but for how much longer will he keep that first place, as it's side by side now going through the right-hander, and he's around the outside, and he's got the lead from Jodo. Jodo not getting a great first lap. They're already losing one position, and now it's side by side, and they were almost side by side through Maggots and Beckett's, but he thought twice about that move and decided not to go for it, as there's a bit of contact behind, and he spun around, and Samuel has spun around, and that is not a good start from him, as he will drop down, way down to 15th place where Yargos is, down the straight into Stowe. What a first lap this is turning out to be as we go through the final couple of corners now into the Vale chicane, as it's almost side by side between the two teammates, the two Alpha Tauri teams. Melvin is got a horrendous start there, and he's down to third place, I think it is. The leader, the standing leaderboard there is not correct. The tower graphics aren't correct at this moment in time. It is not lap 3, it is lap 2, and it's side by side between Melvin and the Ferrari there as they go down the straight, and Melvin's got that place, but he's really under pressure from the Ferrari behind, as the Ferrari tries to go down the inside. No, but it's 3 wide there between the Haas, Mercedes, and the Red Bull, but now just the Haas and the Red Bull. There's a bit of contact maybe. The Red Bull tries to go around the outside. It depends on who gets a better exit, and right now it's looking to be the Red Bull, I think, but the Haas is really putting up a great fight through the right-hander. Who's going to get on top of this battle? And it will be the Red Bull. Dennis just getting ahead of the Haas, as it's side by side behind. I think it was for an instant between the between Melvin and the Ferrari, and here comes the Ferrari trying to go around the outside, which he does into Stowe. There's been a few good, oh no, there's contact, and he's spun around Melvin. That's a horrendous lap from him, as he's been spun around after contact with the Ferrari, and he will have to pit, and that will drop him way back. He went wide, and now here comes the Red Bull side by side with the McLaren. Lechtmeister getting all out of shape on the curbs and the gravel there, and it's side by side down the inside goes the Red Bull, and he's got that place. Samuel doing a good job there. Is he gonna go for a move? He is. Down the inside goes the Williams on the Racing Point. Is the Racing Point challenge for the lead of the race. Velocity doing a great job defending from Jodo, who had pole position but has dropped down to second. Jodo having a poor first few laps here, not as bad as his teammate Melvin though, who is down in 14th place at the moment. And here comes Jodo trying to go around the outside into turn 2. Can he get this move done? No. And Velocity just stays ahead of Jodo, but Jodo's really putting up a big fight. Down the straight to the inside goes the Alfa Romeo on the Alpha Tauri. The two Alpha Tauri teams going side by side, as the Alpha Tauri just six behind, and the Alfa Romeo gets ahead of him, and that's somebody's round, and that is Jodo, and he has crashed, and I think that might have been with Velocity, because he was challenging for the lead, but instead he is dropping down to third position, and he may even drop down more, and that is horrendous for the pole sitter, as both Racing Points have had a horrendous start here, as the two Alfa Romeos did a little switcheroo there. As we look at the leaderboard there, during this virtual safety car. Both Racing Points down 12 positions. Down the straight they go. He's going to go to the inside, and he's got that move before the corner. Here he comes, Melvin, trying to make up some ground after that horrendous start, and he's got that place. Oh, there's contact, and the Mercedes was half spun there. Luckily, he kept it in a straight line. Nick under pressure from the Haas behind it, side by side, and the Haas has got that move before Stowe. Down the straight they go. Melvin trying to make up even more positions. He's up in the 9th place. That's 2 points. If the race finished like this, he's trying to get around this outside of Dennis, which he does before Stowe. Will Dennis come back at him? I don't think he will. No, he won't. And side by side between the Renault and the AlphaTauri. The Renault just stays ahead, but there's a bit of touching there, and he's been half spun there. Oh no. Down the straight they go. There's a safety car, and it's because Samuel is out of the race. Let's see where he crashed. He crashed in turn 2, around turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 there. As you can see, that's a pretty hefty whack there. But I can't wait to see the replays because that looked pretty nasty indeed. This was a few corners before. Going through the final corner, a bit of contact there. This is where he picked up some front wing damage, pushes the other car off the track. There he goes. And then on the exit, he just gets a big whack in the rear of his car. And here's a recreation of the crash so that we can see sort of what may have happened. As you can see, he goes off the track due to the front wing being broken, gets a wash of understeer, rolls out wide, hits that barrier, gets caught out by that barrier that sticks out, and he is out of this race. A pretty big whack there as we take a third look at it, going off the track, touching the gravel, and straight into the wall. Down the straight, which way is he going to go? He's going to go to the left-hand side, around the outside. Is he going to go around the outside at Stowe? I think he is. There's been a bit of contact before here, and there is contact again. And he drifts around Stowe. Luckily, the Alfa Romeo keeps it in a straight line. Down the straight they go. He's not going to go for a move. He's a bit too far back. The two-stop looking like a correct strategy. But here he comes into the next corner. Down the inside he goes. And he's got that place. Melvin really showing what he can do today. After dropping way back, he's really making up ground here in Great Britain. This is a masterclass from him. As here comes the Alfa Romeo to try to get him back, but I don't think he will be able to, and he's not. Down the straight they go. Here comes the Ferrari. The Renault just got past him. But here comes the Ferrari down the inside at Stowe. And he's got that place back from him. He's got a good exit. He gets blocked off a little bit there, but they will both have DRS. And the Renault's got a great run. He goes to the right-hand side. He's going to go around the outside, which he does, but there's a lot of contact there. There might have been damage. I don't think there was, but there may have been, and they both don't have damage. So lucky there, but the Renault gets past the Ferrari. Into turn 1. Can he look for an overtake? He's going to go for it. Oh, no, there's contact, and he's washed out wide. Oh, man. He's going to go to the right-hand side. Once again, Melvin showing what he can do as he moves up into 5th place. Just off the podium, but can the AlphaTauri come back? He was going to, but Melvin blocks him out very nicely. MF Underboss challenging for 7th place to the inside, and he's got that place from the Alfa Romeo, who cannot fight him back in this corner. Down the straight, can he come back at him? The AlphaTauri passed him a few corners before, and the Alfa Romeo's trying to go around the outside, and he has before Stowe. What a good move from him. Down the straight, Melvin trying to get 4th place, and he's got it, I think. Down the straight, he'll have DRS, and he has got that place. Melvin, what a race he is having. Down the inside, the Ferrari tried to challenge, but he just can't. And that Ferrari is who Melvin came together with early in this Grand Prix that put Melvin way down the order. But luckily, Melvin really is on in this race and really is showing what he can do today. Down the straight, can he come back at Melvin? Around the outside at Stowe. He can't come back at him. That's where they came together. around lap 2, but he can't go down the inside at that corner, and he can't in the next corner. Melvin staying ahead, and I think he's got that move pretty much secured as he's holding on to that 4th place with as much as he can, as there's contact once again between the Alfa Romeo and the AlphaTauri. They've been touching and barging all afternoon, and they have had another bang there as Melvin keeping ahead of the Ferrari and is still keeping him in front of the Ferrari on the exit. To the inside, they're still going at it into the corner, into the Vale chicane. Who's going to come on top of this battle? And it will be the Alfa Romeo. But for how much longer? Because the AlphaTauri is really charging. Down the inside, there's contact. And there's more contact, and he spun around. Oh no. And they've been touching and barging all afternoon, and they've had one bang too many as the Alfa Romeo is spun around, and he may lose out to Dennis as well, which he has. He drops down to 9th place, only 2 points in this race. He could have had 4 points, but instead he threw it away. Velocity takes victory here. He's drove a dominant race all race long. Yargos will take 2nd. That good guy Mon will take 3rd. Here he comes. Is he going to go to the inside? He is going to go to the inside. It's side by side with this battle. Who's going to get on top? This is a great battle. Down the inside, the Alfa Romeo, and I think he's got that place, and he has before the S section. Around the final corner, can he get him to the line? No. And that was so close, and there's even contact there. Even after the race, he takes 7th place. But Melvin, what a masterclass from him. He has had one of the best races I've ever seen. Also, Yargos going from last to 2nd. What a race, and taking a driver of the day in the process. Velocity had contact with Jodo early in the race, but takes victory in style and takes victory in Great Britain. As we take a look at the race results, Velocity takes victory from Yargos, then comes that good guy Mon, then Melvin, then the Ferrari, then the AlphaTauri, then the Haas, then the Alfa Romeo, and then comes Dennis in the Red Bull. MF Underboss takes 10th place in the final points. Jodo having a horrendous race from pole position. His teammate also having a horrendous opening laps. Both Racing Points not having a good first half of the race, but then Melvin really turning it around and getting 4th place. What a grace from him.